so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2nd down and 3. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott. He puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. He's going to run again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to keep it again. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Lining up for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
A good pickup there of 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
As they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Carried by number 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
A gain of 12.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And the Buccaneer.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The kickoff for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Thomas. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll... Fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
52 to mark, boy, 52.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Stepping up, he's good, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The 44-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Denzel Mims, 44 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 15 yards on the play, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense draws.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field. So far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 83 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Steps away to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to connect with Mills. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
High throw, but he makes the catch. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's get the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's see what you got.
They'll set up a throw. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Second down at the 10-yard line.
Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Denzel Mims, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 35, Buccaneers 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Right there, 54.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Out of the gun now on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Big stop, let's go. Where's your...
They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
17-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.